But unfortunately, this sent my world into a total spiral. I couldn't cope anymore. I was on the edge, and the nightmares started. And it got worse and worse. Every night was so bad that I would wake up halfway through in a bed that was soaking with my fear. It was a tangible, real place I went to every night. And nobody I spoke to could understand what was going on. I spoke to doctors, friends, strangers. It didn't matter who I spoke to. People offered me drugs. It didn't work. Nothing worked. And I was getting worse and worse. In my head, I felt like I was out of control. But in the day, I was holding it together. So from the outside, okay, I was down to about 6 stone and getting sicker by the day. But the nightmares were horrendous. Anyway, I met a friend of mine in a pub, and he said, I tell you what, you need to go with me on holiday to Tenerife. And I thought, great, a luxury holiday? Brilliant, I'll go. I'll leave the nightmares behind. I knew I could do this. So we went, brilliant place, but I kept hold of this fear, and I thought, I can't leave them behind me. I tried, because the first night we went out, we had a great time for 5 minutes, and then slowly I could feel, as we were walking down into the streets in Tenerife, and the nightclubs were there, and I could feel something hidden in the music. There was confusion. There was something very bad going on in these clubs where before in the 60s I thought it was great. I thought fantastic. But now I could see there was something hidden there. Couldn't put my finger on it. Anyway, the first night I said to poor old Stephen, you know, no sex please, I'm British. No, there was just no way was I going to go down that road again. But as I went to sleep again, the nightmares were back. I suppose I got up about 2 or 3 o'clock trying to get myself together out of this fear and walked down to the beach, and I thought, this beautiful island means nothing. Nothing means anything anymore. And I felt like life is not worth going on anymore. I cannot take any more of this terrible place I was going to every night. Went back to the hotel, said to Stephen, look, it's no good. I've got to go back to England. It's not worth me being here in this beautiful place. I may as well go back to England and just try and sort it out there. He wasn't very happy because he paid for this luxury holiday. He said, come on, let's go and have some breakfast. But you see, the food had lost everything. Nothing tasted right. I was so ill that everything tasted like just cardboard. So I just picked at something, wandered out into the swimming pool area, and I was searching all the time for somebody that knew the truth. And I would walk up to anybody and ask them, have you heard of anything like this? And there I saw right in front of me 4 elderly people. There were 2 couples. They looked wise, they were grey and elderly, and, and I thought, you know, these are bound to know. I walked over and I said, excuse me, but can I tell you, I have a real problem and I need to speak to people to try and sort this out. Oh, the women, you know, yes, come, sit, see, we'll help, you know, anything. And I sat down and started to explain what happened to me every night. I said, as soon as I fall asleep, I would be taken to this very dark place. And it's always the same. I am surrounded by blackness all around me, and I'm suspended. And I can feel the evil all over me, and I can see right in front of me what's happening to my soon-to-be ex-husband. They have him strung up, stretched as far as he can go. He is screaming his head off. Blood is coming through to his throat. He's in pain, so much pain, it's unbelievable. Sometimes he's upside down naked and they're pulling out his teeth. Sometimes he's stretched to the